Feeling like you never have enough time as a mum? Here's the truth. You don't need more hours in the day. You just need to stop giving them away to this constant scrolling. At the start of this year, I quit Instagram, and honestly, it has brought me so much peace than I could have ever imagined. Has been no more comparing myself to strangers, no more chasing approval from people I don't even know, and no more dopamine hits from meaningless scrolling. Instead, I'm finding joy in baking bread, playing with my son, going to farmers markets, jumping into the beach, and just sipping some tea in the sun. Things that actually fill me up. So today I want to share why letting go of social media gave me my time back, and what the Bible says about guarding our minds and how you can reclaim peace in your home too. All right, we are home, we are dressed, we're almost ready to go. We're going to go to the farmer's market. Aren't we, Koa? Yeah. We're going to go to the farmer's market. We love going to the farmer's market because there's some live music, isn't there, Koa? There's yummy food. And Koa is just obsessed with all things farm, birds, aren't you, Koa? So before we go, I'm just going to make a little morning. I always make a little morning cocktail. Oh, Koa's literally trying to get on my lap so we can read together. Let's read. I'm going to just make a little drink for myself before we go. But for today's video, I wanted to share about... That's a horse, Koa. Do you see birds, Koa? Birds, bubbles, balls are his favorite things in the whole world, and books. So earlier this year, I got rid of Instagram. I honestly thought I had pretty healthy boundaries when it came to Instagram, and I honestly took just a little break because I was noticing myself getting just a little bit more and more addicted. Like, I would be out to dinner and be like, oh, I need to take a photo of this. Or Koa would be doing something cute and I'd be like, oh, I need to share this. And I got rid of Instagram just to have a little break, like with the intention that I would go back on. However, I found that when I got rid of Instagram, not only did it free up more time, it brought me so much more peace and mental clarity. It brought me such a sense of calm. Hey, pumpkin. It got me thinking, like, why do we post things? So I found that I was either on Instagram so I could get likes and approval and attention from people and feel good about myself because other people seem to like the things I'm posting, and in a way create jealousy from other people, like, oh, look what I'm doing. Or it's like I was there to spy on other people and what they were doing, and that would create jealousy and comparison and envy. And I'm like, when I got off Instagram, it was only then that I could really see. I was like, nothing good comes from this. Like, nothing good comes from Instagram where I'm just either feeding my ego or ending up feeling bad because my life's not as good or as great or as wonderful as the highlight reel of all these people I'm seeing. And I didn't realize how much it causes such a negative spiral in my mind, in my day, that constant comparison. And I think the biggest thing we need to realize is that, like, these tech companies are out to steal your time and attention. They're designed in such a way that you're addicted, that you get this little dopamine rush and hit. Do you want to mix that together? They're designed in a way to keep you addicted. I think on average, people spend between 2 to 3 hours a day on social media. And if you add that up, that works out to be 1 month within a year of your life. So 1 month, you're spent just on your phone scrolling. 1 month you are spent feeling bad about yourself. You're comparing your life, your body, your job, your money, your family, your relationships. You're comparing yourself to other people in a negative way. Like very rarely I think we're inspired. And I think for the longest time I was like, oh, I've got a good relationship with Instagram because I'm just really like inspired by these, you know, fit, active, healthy moms. So it's okay to be on Instagram because I'm inspired. I'm learning parenting tips or motherhood, you know, consuming motherhood content. But at the end of the day, like if you really take stock of how you feel when you close like the app, it's such a good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of the quotes from John Mark Comer, which I love, is if the enemy can't get you to sin, he will get you busy. So I feel like as mums, we've got so many things to do. We have so much peace to try and, oh, thank you. Yummy. And there is such a war for our time, for our attention. And at the end of the day, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. It's not worth it. And that's what I was noticing with social media as a whole, is that it doesn't even necessarily have to be Instagram. That's what it was for me. But TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, Netflix, Apple TV, all these tech companies are really at war with your time, with your attention, and it ends up just stealing so much of your peace, of your joy, of your wonder. And I also just don't think the brain was designed to handle that amount of like global comparison, that amount of like global stress. Because like back in the day, you know, you would sort of spy and gossip on the neighbors. You'd look through the window and sort of see what's happening. And like that was the drama of the day. Whilst today it's like on Facebook, I've got friends on Facebook that I knew back in primary school, like 20 years ago. And it's like, do I really care for them to know what I'm doing right now? Do I really care to know what they're doing right now? And if I am, it's like, I feel like I'm just like, it's like the modern day spying on the neighbors is Instagram, but on such a mass level that I don't think our brains are biologically programmed to cope with that amount of stress and knowledge. And it's just like, why do I care what someone from my primary school is doing? Or why do I want them to know how great my life is? At the end of the day, I think so much of it stems from insecurity. Like, I got this many likes. Oh my gosh, fantastic. I'm so amazing. You know? And it's like, is our attention and sorry, I'm distracted. What are you going to wear today, Koa? We've got to put on a little farmer's market outfit, don't we, Koa? I really feel like so much of Instagram feeds off our insecurity. I feel like we're wasting so much of our life and our time just trying to get the attention and approval of people we don't really know or remember or care about. And I think it takes away so much time. He's barking because there's a dog outside. He has the cutest, funniest bark. Ow, 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 ow. Is it a doggy collar? If we spend that time cultivating more peace in the home, how much happier, more grateful, more content, more rested we would feel if we were chasing doggy. If we were chasing the likes and approval and attention of our kids or of our husbands or of our friends even, and spend that time blessing them, or even just doing, you know, more enjoyable activities that fill up our cup. Yeah. Yes, go. Okay, let's change this nappy and then let's go to the farmer's market. So I'm catching up with a neighbor. I've made friends with a neighbor. She's so sweet and lovely and has a daughter 3 days older than Cole, which is so cool. So we're going to get changed and go to the farmer's market and pick up some local produce, won't we, Koa? Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, okay, so let's change this nappy and let's get going, because I'm pretty sure, what's the time? Yeah, time to go. We are back from the markets. Cora is sleeping. He had such a fun time. It is heating up though here, but we got so many yummy things from the markets. I'll show you what we got. Sugarcane juice, of course. Since we traveled to Bali and New Year's this year, I've just become so obsessed with sugarcane juice, and it's got some passion fruit, some ginger and lime in it too. It's just so refreshing on a hot day. Got some sourdough bread. Look at this. This is bread dreams. This is like my bread goals. We got some ladyfinger bananas, so yummy. And then we got just a bunch of leafy greens. So we've got some kale, we've got heaps of fresh coriander. We're growing so many herbs here, but just like our coriander is just struggling to thrive at the moment. And I want to make a little Thai curry dish. So we're going to use some coriander for that. Got some rocket and some just mixed salad leafy greens. I think that's pretty much everything. But yeah, that was so fun going to the market. So it's such a fun environment to be in, but it's also so great to stock up your fridge and your pantry full of like nutritious foods that are going to fuel and feed your family well. I have a background as a nutritionist. My husband's like a professional chef, and so we've got such a passion to cook with whole foods, cook nourishing foods that like fuel you, that heal you from the inside out. So go to the farmer's market. Until we have our own farm, going to the farmer's market is the next best thing. Absolutely. But whilst Koa is napping, it's my time. It's my time to do the laundry, make dinner, but also just have a bit of like God time. So I think I will make myself a little smoothie and then sit down in the sun and just sort of fill up my cup a little bit before we get into some more housework. So I'm just reading Proverbs 4 at the moment, and it's talking about how to, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths of your feet and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. That's Proverbs 4:23-27. But what I wanted to double tap on was 23, where it says, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Be steadfast in all your ways. And I think with social media, with this, how they're designed is to be so addictive, but they're also designed in a way to somewhat manipulate and control how you feel. And there's a statistic saying that if you see an advertisement so many times, you will eventually end up buying the product that they're showing you. And I think there is such a war over our mind, our eyes, that we need to guard our heart. And I know in Matthew 6, it talks about how the eyes are like a gateway to the soul, that if your eyes are healthy, then your whole body will be full of light. So we have to be so careful with what we're watching, what we're consuming, because it's going to affect what we think and how we feel. And I know that when I got off Instagram, I was so much more peaceful, and I didn't realize how anxious I was beforehand. But getting rid of just all those notifications, getting rid of just that constant connection with my phone, it just freed up me physically but mentally as well to connect so much more with the people around me, or even myself. So guard your hearts, guard your mind, guard your eyes, guard what you're seeing and what you're consuming. Are we consuming love, joy, peace, patience, kindness? Or are we consuming jealousy, comparison, fear, anxiety? We need to take note of where we're giving our attention to. If we want to have peaceful, happy children, we first need to be peaceful, happy mums. And it starts with guarding your hearts, guarding your eyes and what you're consuming, because social feeds just really feed off jealousy and comparison and this pressure to conform as well, and constant news and notifications about what's going on around the world. I think just breeds so much anxiety and fear and heaviness, which I don't think we were ever meant to fully carry. Whilst I know in Philippians 4 verse 8, it says that whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things, and the God of peace will be with you. Is what we're consuming on our phones, our devices, our laptops, the podcasts we're listening to, the news on the TV, is it noble and true and lovely? Because that's what we need to be focusing on. Cole's waking up. Hold on. Okay, I resettled Koa. He's back asleep, but honestly, I almost put myself to sleep. I might have a little nap with him actually. I'm pretty tired. But I wanted to finish off what I was saying, which was that I feel like mums are gatekeepers of the home, that we really set the emotional atmosphere in the house. And if we want the home to be a place of peace, then we just can't afford to bring in the chaos of constant scrolling, the chaos that it brings. That we need to, as mums, seek the approval and the attention of God, of our family, and that's it. That we don't need faceless likes or faceless comments telling us how great we look or how amazing our holiday is. That we really just need to set our minds on what is pure, what is good, what is godly, what is noble, so that we can set the peace and the tone in the home and create a home as wives. We're called to be busy at work, busy in the home, being homemakers. That's what one of the things in 1 Peter it talks about. I think it's 1 Peter 3, where it says that women need to be like busy at home, and it's our job, it's our duty to create peace and order and harmony in the home. And I can't do that with constant scrolling and with all the noise that it comes from being on social media. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And it's been really impactful for me being off social media. It's been so good at cultivating more peace in my mind, in my home, in my house, in my marriage, in my family. And it's honestly been such a blessing. So I'm not telling you to quit Instagram or Instagram's evil or anything like that, but just to take note. I did a digital detox recently, and even that was such a good little reset as well. So perhaps just do a little fast, and on my phone as well, I have all my notifications turned off, literally. Like, I don't see when I get an email or a text even. Like, I just refuse to be reachable 24/7, you know? So just let this be like an encouragement. That's the aim of this video, to be an encouragement and to take stock, take note of how much you're consuming, what you're consuming, and how you feel at the end of the day when you get off Instagram or social media. Like, how do you feel? Are you feeling uplifted? Are you feeling encouraged, edified? Because if you're not, then maybe it's time to take a little break. And maybe it might just be the best thing you've done for yourself and for your family and your relationship with God. So that's my little encouragement. The Bible is pretty clear. Our time and attention are precious. The Apostle Paul writes in Romans 12 verse 2, "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." The world says scroll more, consume more, buy more, compare more, but Jesus invites us into a slower, freer life, one that actually notices Him in the little things. When we put down the phone, we're not just gaining back hours, we're gaining back our peace, our creativity, our ability to hear God's voice, to connect with our loved ones, our family, to be present with our kids. So I invite you to think about, what could your days look like if you took back your time? What if instead of scrolling, you prayed, or you baked, crocheted, or simply just breathed deeply in the sunshine? Our homes don't need to be perfect, Instagram-worthy life. They just need to be peaceful, with present mums who know where their worth comes from. So if this encouraged you, please subscribe, because I upload new videos every single week, and I'd love to hear from you guys as well. So please say hello in the comments and ways that you cultivate peace around the home. And if you've also given up social media for a fast, maybe, let me know. I'd love to hear. So don't forget to let us love one another. And until next time, goodbye.